Time management skills is so vital in this age, yet it bears even more importance as one ages. No amount of money, education, or power can be traded for time, for time answers to no one. Time is its own master and slave. Everyone has the same amount of time for the most part. Master these 11 time management skills and you will have essentially mastered time itself. After all, isn't life itself time? Number 1, sleep more. Not physically, but mentally. Studies show that the best time to sleep is around 9 p.m. until 4 or 6 a.m. For every hour one sleeps before midnight, they will experience an extra hour of freshness and rejuvenation. So if one goes to bed from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., then they are essentially getting 8 hours of quality sleep, since this is 2 hours before 12 a.m. As a young adult, I would sleep around 1 a.m. and rise at 9 a.m. The first thing I would have is breakfast and coffee. This continued for 4 or 5 years. I now sleep around 10 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. without ever eating breakfast or drinking coffee. I'm more energetic, focused, and even happier. I am living proof. Exercising before bed may not be a good idea. Eating certain foods, worrying too much, room temperature not to your liking, and so forth. A good night's sleep can also affect your morning, and how you start your morning is how you end your day. Number 2, prioritize what's more important. Is it more important to spend time with your family or work on your business and goals? You have hundreds of business and goals, but you can only have 100 family? What brings you more joy and livelihood? Working day and night at your business, or seeing the smile and warmth on your spouse, kid's face? When your friends or other family members ask you to join for something, just tell them directly you don't have time. If they care and respect you, then they will understand. Does driving an hour to work then another back home worth it? Maybe moving is an option. In the long run, it will save tremendous amount of time and even cost. Most are comfortable with their surrounding, and making new friends isn't easy. Is it a trade-off you're willing to give? Number 3, take your time. Rushing usually ends in a disaster. That's how I ended up with a DUI. Even though it may take years or decades to achieve something, the likelihood of failure is slim. Is it better to rush 10 things with a 20% success to failure ratio, or do 2 things and have 200% success ratio? Both scenarios taking the same amount of time. Work on 1 or 2 things at a time. Women are better than men at multitasking, a study shows, but multitasking can end up hurting you more than intended. It takes 9 months for babies to develop fully in the womb. School is 12 grades and college 4 to 8 grades for a reason. It takes more time to maintain a marriage than to get one. When rushing, more mistakes are bound to arise. You have to go back and fix the mistakes, which means more wasted time. What was the whole point? Number 4, work insane. 40 plus 40 is 80. 80 is 2 times 40, right? That's the average hours the American works. So let's say you are hardcore and bad as F. For 5 years, you work 80 hours a week. That means you have done 10 years in only 5 years versus the average workers. When you're 50 and retire, as opposed to your friend who's 70 and still 5 years left until retirement, assuming you both start at a ripe age of 25, 10 years will go by a flash. When you hit 50 and working for someone else's dream while your best friend is sipping gold from his cup, you will know what I mean. If your business or relationship fails, then ask yourself, how many hours a week do you put forth into such things? It's good to travel, party, go out, live, and do what you want when you are young. Work smart and hard now, so the future you won't have to. Number 5, leverage your income. Most will pay their bills and splurge the rest on booze, materialistic things, and whatever it is they so desire. If it makes you happy, then that's all that matters. Saving your money doesn't do any good either. Inflation rises every year, so your current money now is less than it will be next year. Invest in real estate, stocks, trades, cryptocurrency, new businesses, and the likes. Start a business that interests you. Don't work for your money, make your money work for you. Saving it does no good, that's for sure. Putting it in a 401k or retirement plan may not be the best choice. Setting 15% aside for emergency means you are hoping or expecting an emergency to happen. If you have spare change, then invest every penny. Or instead of buying materialistic things, you can invest in yourself. The rich spend their money without worries. The poor save their money like a goblin. See the difference? Number 6, have others work for you. That's what all these multi-billion-dollar companies are doing. It's not as simple as opening a business and hoping for the best. The original workers, owners, had to put in some serious work for years. Of course, it can be tiresome and quite stressful putting in that much work. People on Craigslist, waiting outside of Home Depot, and even homeless people are always in need of a job. You can pay them whatever you feel like, since both have to agree on the price. Tom Bilyeu, the owner and co-founder of Quest Nutrition, hired ex-convicts. Isn't $5 better than nothing or being homeless, especially if you're an ex-convict? Don't feel bad for paying someone a few dollars for a job. I look online for freelancers from second, third world countries for whatever projects or skills I am not proficient in. This can save you thousands of hours. 7, will be motivated. Half-assing something is worse than not doing it at all. Why? Because you really spend all that time, money, and resource only to quit. In return, you got nothing out of it. When you go to class and give 50%, what do you expect in return? 50%, which means another year of college. When you give 50% to your lover, what does it mean? It means they're with another partner that's going to give them 100%. When you do anything that you have a desire or passion for, you put in 100% all the time. When you are motivated, it is actually easier to accomplish your mission. You are doing it for a reason. When you give 100%, you get 100% return. If you don't like what you're doing, then quit. It is quite hard to do something taxing if you don't have a passion for it. Love what you do and do what you love. It makes everything so much easier and doesn't waste a single second. Number 8, meditate. It will require determination, motivation, patience, time, and stability. I'm on my 9th month of meditation. Nowhere am I even close to perfection. So if you practice meditation for 6 months only to give up, then you've wasted so much valuable time. Here's the watered down version of why you should meditate. Some will try and never succeed. The first 2 to 4 weeks are the hardest. Sitting still as one ponders about one thing or over and over or nothing can be difficult. Sitting still for 10 to 30 minutes can seem like an eternity. Meditation helps one focus, increases happiness, reduces stress and anxiety, clears your mind, be one with the universe, be less materialistic, appreciate what really matters, and thousands other benefits. 9, live healthier. Eat more plants and fruits. It makes you more focused, which in turn helps you to work faster and more efficiently. Reduces many illness and disease. That means less trip to the doctors and more savings to your bank. Cook less and prepare your meals quicker. Just cut and wash. No need to even cook them for most veggies. Ever try intermittent fasting? I've been on the 2 meals a day for almost 1 year. I eat most of my food raw or cook minimally so that it always saves me a lot of time. Exercise, yeah, it is going to take a few hours a week out of your life. Regular exercise has been known to increase longevity by 7 years for men who drink regularly and 12 years for men who are healthy shape and live a healthy life. That means more time, so I'm not sure how this wastes time. Exercise has been correlated with increased focus, enables one to work better, increases creativity, instantly boosts energy, and much more. 10, stop procrastinating or being lazy. Most of you doing that on the weekends. Procrastination is the worst. At least being lazy means that you are doing it even though it's not up to bar. It is not better to do something half-assed and actually complete the task than not do it at all.